Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Bobyak of Living Fully Balanced, where I help women increase their energy, build their capacity, and continue to impact their world. And I wanted to say with you that I was at a networking meeting this morning. Hi, all of my Refine Gathering members. I wanted to share this because it came up for a lot of us at my table when we were given 5 minutes at the networking meeting to just go deeper in our faith and listen to the Bible verse that was just read. We're always given 5 minutes and we call it going deeper. And in those 5 minutes, we can do anything, right? Think, process, ponder, listen. And after the 5 minutes were over, we talked about the experience and what came up. And what came up for most of us is that we haven't had 5 minutes to ourselves in a very long time. Many of us came to the table ramped up and full throttle, and those 5 minutes were the first time of the day that we could just sit and listen. One woman even shared that, wow, all I did was sit and listen, but I feel a lot more clear. I know what I'm going to do after this meeting is over. How simple is that? To take 5 minutes and just listen and process what's going on. Maybe even bullet point and journal out things. Taking 5 minutes for yourself somewhere in the day isn't hard. It's monumental. It's really, really difficult to do that, isn't it? So simple in theory, just sitting for 5 minutes and listening, yet it's really hard in our day-to-day lives to step out of them, out of the day, and pause and listen. If you struggle with that and you're on, give a thumbs up or explain what the challenge is that makes it so hard to just stop, pause, reflect, listen. Even those of us without children, some of the moms at the table had children who started school this fall and they felt like, breathing space for 5 minutes. But even those of us who don't have children, we feel that constant going and grinding and ramping up in the day. And it's hard to stop that sometimes. But I want to tell you it's important that you do. And even though you know that you want to take 5 minutes for yourself, whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, during lunch or in the evening, it's not going to happen with wishful thinking, is it? Like you know you should be doing it, you wish you could be doing it, but it's not going to happen unless you do something about it. If you don't take time for yourself and slow down the wheels and process and listen, you're risking an awful lot. So even though it's simple to take 5 minutes for yourself, it's imperative that you do, or you risk not being present for your children, like not fully emotionally present. Without taking 5 minutes to process and to know how you want to engage in the evening with your spouse, you run the risk of disconnecting. If we don't take time to focus on our personal, important relationships, we run the risk of losing them, don't we? So, not being emotionally present for your kids, not being fully present for your spouse, not being fully there for your friends and family, it can even affect you at work, right? If you don't take the time for yourself, you may be teetering on burnout. Those of us who feel overwhelmed and have feelings of resentment and anger, that often stems from not taking time for yourself. It can start as simple as 5 minutes a day. Certainly, It can build up to a whole day of self-care, right? A whole week of vacation. But in our crazy busy lives, I would encourage you to start small and simple and start with 5 minutes a day for yourself. Because the thing is, you may be able to live on autopilot for a while, maybe even a few years, maybe even decades you can live on autopilot. But what we know to be true is that something's going to give. If you don't change the autopilot living, something's going to give. We don't know what it is though, do we? It might be a crashed marriage. It might be a lost career. It might be lost relationships. If you don't stop the autopilot living, a lot can happen. And a lot of possibilities can happen when you just take 5 minutes for yourself. Think about what can happen for you when you stop and you breathe and you listen. I get excited thinking about it because I know what can happen. I work with clients and I have seen, to keep it simple, lives have been changed. So women who have worked with me learning the Living Fully Balanced process, they have been able to lose substantial amounts of weight and they keep it off for good because they started simple with taking time for themselves, 5 minutes at a time. Some women have gone from dead-end careers to their dream job in downtown Minneapolis. Others have decided to stay in marriages that were like so rocky. What could happen for you if you take just 5 minutes a day? I'm not over-exaggerating that taking time for yourself could change the trajectory of your life. So if anything that I've said to you on this video speaks to you, if you have feelings that are bubbling up that you might think, I am on the verge of burnout, I want you to listen to that intuition hit. That's your sign that you can't go on the way it is because some of your health. I don't want it to be your important relationships. You've been created, I know you have been created for a purpose. You've been designed for something special, and no doubt many of you have already made an impact at work and at home, and you want to continue to do that. So let's continue that by taking time for yourself so that you can refuel, you can re-energize, you can refocus. This is the month of September when traditionally kids go back to school and we as adults get to say, yes, back to school. That means I get to go back to the basics. I get to start again. I get to reset and refresh. If that sounds like something you'd like to do, I would love to encourage you to reach out to me. I have got strategy sessions this week because on the 24th, I am beginning my Love Your Life Again program for the winter. This will be the last time this year I'll be running the Love Your Life Again program. It's a 10-week program for women who are living full lives, who want more energy and capacity so that they can do all that they're designed to do. My next program won't start again until mid-January. So if this is something that you have been thinking about for a little bit, or this is something that you just got a hit tonight and it sounds like it might be something for you, I want to get on a call with you so that we can talk about moving your life forward. If you are feeling stuck, or you are feeling overwhelmed, or you are feeling like this is the time to restart but I don't know where to go, let's talk. It's a complimentary strategy session. I opened up my schedule through Sunday because through Sunday I have an early bird special pricing for the Love Your Life Again program. So I want that to be available to all of you through Sunday. Get your strategy session scheduled. I will put the link in the comments below so that you can just easily get to my calendar. I know you have a lot to do. You've been designed to make an impact. Your family needs you. Your business needs you. Your partner needs you, and you need you to show up fully and present and full of energy. We can do that together. My name's Lisa Bobyak. If you want to stop running on empty and live fully balanced, I've got strategies for you. Let's get on a strategy call and make it happen. Until next time, have a great night.